Hey Mustangs, Mr. Irving here, back with another round of videos for week 2 here of learning at home. Here we go. So I'm actually going to be doing follow-up videos now for topic H. So if you can see my screen here on Khan Academy, you see topic H under module 4. You'll see a whole bunch of videos and a whole bunch of exercises, and those are the ones that we're going to be completing this week. So this is the very first video of topic H, and this video is a follow-up video to the first 3 videos you see here, as well as the first 3 exercises you see here. All right, so these first 2 videos, they're about 7 minutes long, and they're very long. Don't stress about those videos. Those videos are just there to show you the importance of understanding how to write equations in the real world. If you have an understanding of how to write equations, you will actually save money. And that's exactly what he's showing you in these first 2 videos. He's showing you how you can save money by signing up for something like yoga classes. So again, don't stress these first 2 videos. The third video here is a video that, as you can see, it kind of goes with the third exercise. They have the same title and everything, so they kind of go together. All right, so what I would recommend is when you're ready to do the third exercise, then you can go back and watch this video right here. So what I want to show you here is how you're going to do these first 2 exercises here. All the exercise says is to translate one-step equations and solve, and then again model with one-step equations. Well, we've done a little bit of this in class, not a lot. So this will be new to some of the students here who may have just forgotten it in class. But basically, what the word translate means is write. We're writing one-step equations and we're solving them. So let me go to my whiteboard here. All right, and as you can see, I've got something set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw you back to, 4th and 5th grade, even 6th grade when we learned this chart right here. There's a chart right over here that shows us different terms that are used for different operations. So, when we're doing addition problems in words, you might see these words. If you're doing subtraction problems, you might see these words because these words signify that there's a subtraction operation taking place. Same thing with multiplication and division. There's key words that signify or signal what operation is being done. You're going to need to know that for this. Because what's about to happen is you're about to get a very short statement in words, and you're going to have to translate or write an equation that matches those words. Well, some of these short phrases are really simple. Some of them are not. So I went ahead and I wrote down three steps here that I really want you to pay attention to. Let me zoom in here. No, that's not doing what I want it to do here. Let's try one more thing. There we go. Okay, let me zoom in just slightly. All right, there we go. So here's an example of a problem that you're going to see on the right-hand side of your screen. It says, write an equation to represent the following statement. Well, we can do that. This is going to be one of the easier ones that you see. Okay, it says on the left-hand side, I've given you 3 quick steps that you can follow. Number 1, slow down and make sense of the problem. If you read it too quickly, you're going to miss something that's important, and you're going to make a mistake. So slow down, make sense of what this problem here is trying to say to you. Step 2, remember, you're only writing one-step equations. And what does that mean? Well, an equation, first of all, means that it has to have an equal sign. And the word one step simply means that you're only putting in one operation. And that operation could be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And step 3, you're gonna isolate the variable by doing the same operation to both sides. Now, you won't have to do that for every single one of these, but you will have to do it for some of them. All right, so let's take this one for example, this first one. Let me get my marker out. All right, it says the quotient of 36 and 3 is J. All right, well, there's some big clues in the wording here that we have to be able to identify. First of all, the word quotient is probably the biggest clue. The word quotient, obviously, is a word meaning to divide. Okay, so we know that there's going to be some division here. Another key word here that I really haven't taught you is to always look for the word. Let me see if I can get a different color here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So another thing I really need you to look for and pay attention to is the word is. Okay? Whenever you see a short little phrase like this, that word is extremely important. That word is can also signify equal. Okay? So really, if you take a look at what's going on here, the equation is kind of already written for you in this simple one. Basically, what we're looking at over here on the left-hand side is the quotient of 36 and 3. So what we can say is we can just say 36 divided by, there's that division again, 3. And then, of course, there's the word is. Is. Well, I just got done telling you that is kind of the same thing for equals. And, of course, what does that equal? Well, that equals J. Okay? So that would be a very simple equation to write. 36 divided by 3 equals J. And that's what you would type in this box right here. 36 divided by 3 equals J. Now, of course, down here, there's a part 2 that says solve for J. Well, all we have to do is figure out what 36 divided by 3 is, and we've got our answer. Okay, J is 12. 36 divided by 3 is 12. All right, let me see if I can show you a little bit more of a difficult answer here. Oops. Let me add another picture from my drive here. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right, so here's another one. This is another example of a problem that you could possibly see on that very first exercise. So same type of thing, right? What you see here is a very simple statement, and you have to write an equation to represent that statement. Well, again, look for the keys. K divided by. Okay, that's a huge hint right there. The phrase, whoops, sorry. I have to get my pen out again. The phrase here, divided by. Big phrase. That right there tells you that the operation that we're going to be doing here is division, right? And then, of course, you see what word? You see the word is. Okay? We already talked about that. That means equals. So when you write this out, you're going to get something that looks a little bit like this. K divided by 11. Okay. Whoops. Well, I'll go ahead and write it like this. So it looks almost like a fraction. Remember that fractions are division problems, right? K divided by 11. And here we go with the is. Is, or equals, 7. Okay? Well, this one's a little bit harder than the last one, because the last one, we already had our answer, right? We already knew exactly what J was. J was 36 divided by 3. J was all by itself. J was isolated. In this equation, it's a little bit different. K is not isolated. Okay, so what you're going to have to do, first of all, you can write this. You can write this in the box right here. That's your equation. That's good to go. But in order to figure out what K is, you have to isolate K. And if you remember back to last week, we learned how to do this. We want K alone. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to do the opposite or the inverse of what's already being done to K. Well, what's being done to K right now is it's being divided by 11. So in order to undo that, we're going to multiply by 11. We're going to multiply the left side of the equation by 11, and we're going to multiply the right side of the equation by 11. Okay? When we do that, the left side cancels out. All right? Cancels out means all we're left with is k, because when you take k and you divide by 11 and then you multiply by 11, you're right back with k. So here we go. K equals 7 times 11, right? And you should all know that that is 77, right? 11 times 7 is 77. So k equals 77. So that's how you would do that problem. All right, this video is getting a little bit long. I'm going to have to do a follow-up video and show you a few more examples of problems like this. Okay? So hopefully that helps you with the first exercise. There are trickier problems, and I'll do a follow-up video. Okay? Thank you. Bye.